Ladies and gentlemen, honorable educators, respectable audience, and fellow debaters, today we stand firmly in favor of the motions that this House would heavily tax manufacturing corporations that automate majority of their workforce. So now, for the first, let me define the motion. Automation refers to implementation of computer programs and technologies such as robot, AI systems, and software to perform tasks with no or minimal human involvement. And heavily taxed means increasing tax burden significantly on companies that choose to replace the majority of their human worker with machines. With these definitions, our stance is very clear. We propose a significant tax model that climbs as the level of the automations increase so it balance, because we believe in protecting workers, preserving social balance, and ensuring that technological advancement benefits everyone with no excuse. So now let's start with the most urgent impact, that is massive job loss. When corporations automate their factories, entire communities are devastated. Machines don't need health insurance. They don't strike, they don't unionize. From a profit maximizing perspective, this is great. But from a human perspective, it's an end. For example, Indonesia's own textile industries. Millions of human jobs have been lost due to automations in this industry. These workers are rarely retrained. They face long-term unemployment, poverty, and even mental health issues. It's a massive society problem. And if we don't heavily tax the corporations benefiting from this, who pays for the social consequences? This is not about resisting progress. It's about responsible progress. Heavy tax can fund retraining programs, universal basic income, public services, and safety net for those people who are paying the price of the corporate profit. For the second, automations increases wealth inequality. Automation increases corporate profits, but for those who get the profits, it's the shareholder, the executive, and the one who are already wealthy, not the workers, not the poor, not all of the society, not the local community, and exactly not the government, unless we tax it. Let me give you a real example. When Amazon introduces warehouse automation, it reduced thousands of jobs, but its revenue and stock prices climbed drastically. Who benefits? Of course, Jeff Bezos and the investors. Meanwhile, the workers are laid off and the tax system is too slow to respond. With no intervention from the government, automation creates a two-tier economy. The automated elite and the unemployed masses. If we allow corporations to automate their factories, their workforce without compensating society through taxes, we are promoting inequality exactly in economic aspect. For the third, tax is a tool for a fair redistribution. Now let's reveal why taxation is the right mechanism for this motion. By taxing corporations that automate the majority of the workforce, we create a system where they pay back to the society that guarantees people welfare. This tax is not a punishment, it's a moral and economic obligation for those corporations who automate their factories with machines and no human jobs. These corporations have automatically killed the jobs opportunity by automations. If they now choose machines over humans, they must contribute to the cost of unemployment, economic problem, economic transition, and welfare. Moreover, corporations will think twice before planning automating if there's a financial cost. They'll be more likely to invest in hybrid models, upskilling, and ethical technological integration instead of just cutting human jobs. And it encourages responsible innovations. Some people may argue that automation leads to innovations and productivity in those corporations. Our team disagree with this assumption, but innovations without ethics is a exploitation. A tax policy ensures that innovation is guided by social responsibility. It encourages companies to develop automations that complement human workers instead of replacing them entirely. Let's look at the reality outside there. Many automation technology nowadays are not about improving human quality. They are about cutting workers' costs. A taxation policy makes it clear you can innovate, but not at the cost of the people's lives. And the last, real-world precedence and feasibility. This idea is not just theoretical. South Korea and the European Union have both discussed or implemented versions of robot taxes. Even Bill Gates, the founder of the Microsoft, has advocated for taxing robots that replace human labor. If we don't act now, we risk creating a permanent underclass of people left behind the technologies and machines. The government has a role to rule the economy, and heavy taxation on mass automations is one of the most effective tools available in this era. In the end, for the first, automation is causing widespread job loss, and corporations must help to bear the cost. And for the second, wealth is increasingly concentrated in few people, and taxations will help to rebalance that inequality. And heavy tax can fund social welfare, training programs, universal support systems for displaced workers. Taxes and taxations ensure that innovations is ethically for society and that technology serves humanity and not just profit. So, ladies and gentlemen, automation should be a path to a better future, not a tool for explanations. So, in the end, we support these motions. Thank you.